One of these methods will save you $4,000 this year. The other one might actually be the reason you're broke. There are exactly 3 ways to track your money. And I mean every single way that actually works. No fluff. Cash envelopes, spreadsheets, or apps that do it for you. Most people pick the wrong one for their personality. And that single mismatch is why 80% of budgets fail in the first month. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your brain. And I'll show you how to combine 2 of them for a setup that takes less than 15 minutes a week. Let's go. Here's the thing nobody tells you about budgeting. It's not that you're bad with money. It's that you're probably using a system that fights against how your brain naturally works. There are 3 core ways to track your finances. Method 1, the cash envelope system. Old school, pen and paper, physical cash. Method 2, spreadsheets. Excel or Google Sheets, total control, total customization. And method 3, automated apps. Mint-style tools that link to your bank and do almost everything for you. Each one has a completely different relationship with 3 things: how much time it takes, how secure your data is, and how much willpower it requires from you. And here's the part that surprised me when I actually researched this. The best method isn't the most advanced one. It's the one that matches your actual behavior. Stick around, because method 3, the one almost everyone defaults to, has a serious downside that most finance YouTubers won't tell you about. I'll get to it in a few minutes.
Method 1, the cash envelope system. Here's how it works in plain English. You take your paycheck, you decide how much goes to each category: groceries, gas, entertainment, whatever, and you physically put that cash into labeled envelopes. When the envelope's empty, you're done spending in that category, period. Setup takes about 30 to 60 minutes. You list your categories, apply something like the 50-30-20 rule: 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings and debt. Withdraw the cash and label your envelopes. That's it. No app, no login, no software. Now, here's why this method is secretly powerful. There is 0 risk of a data breach. Your financial info never touches the internet. None. The trade-off? If you lose the cash or it gets stolen, it's gone. No fraud protection, no recovery. Maintenance is light but constant. About 5 to 15 minutes a day to update balances after a purchase, or one 30-minute session a week if you batch it. NerdWallet's advice here is simple. Treat it like any budget. Make a plan and actually stick to it. Who is this for? Honestly, impulse spenders. If you've ever told yourself, I'll just check my balance later, right before buying something you didn't need, this system makes that impossible. When the cash is gone, it's gone. Your brain treats physical money very differently than a number on a screen. But what if you want that same control without carrying cash everywhere? That's exactly where method 2 comes in, and it's the one most finance bros on YouTube swear by.
Method 2, the spreadsheet. Excel, Google Sheets, even free tools like LibreOffice. The setup is straightforward. You create columns for date, description, category, and amount. List your income sources, and use formulas to total everything by category. Conditional formatting can even turn a cell red the moment you go over budget. You can speed this up by downloading your bank statement as a CSV and pasting it straight into the sheet. Some tools, like Tiller Money, will even auto-import your transactions into Sheets for you. On security, if it's stored locally, it's as safe as your laptop. If it's in Google Drive or OneDrive, you're trusting their encryption. But here's the key thing. A spreadsheet is never connected to your bank login. Nobody can drain your account through a spreadsheet. That's a real advantage over method 3. Here's the honest downside, though. This method runs entirely on your discipline. There's no automatic alert, no notification. If you forget to log a week of spending, the spreadsheet doesn't know, doesn't care, and won't remind you. It's only as accurate as your last entry. Who's this for? People who like control and customization. If you've ever felt frustrated that an app forces you into its categories, a spreadsheet is total freedom. You build it exactly how your brain organizes money. The FTC even has a free Make a Budget worksheet PDF if you want a starting structure, and Microsoft offers downloadable budget templates too. Now, method 3. This is the one that 90% of people under 35 default to without thinking twice. It feels effortless. But there's one trade-off almost nobody talks about. And once you hear it, you might change how you use these apps forever. Method 3. Automated finance apps. Mint-style tools like YNAB, Monarch, PocketGuard, or GoodBudget. You link your bank, credit cards, and other accounts, usually through a service called Plaid. And the app pulls in every transaction automatically and sorts it into categories for you. Setup takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Download the app, link your accounts, clean up a few miscategorized transactions, and set your budget limits per category. After that, it's basically hands-off. Most apps will text or email you the moment you're about to blow your dining out budget. But here's the trade-off, and I want to be really direct about this. These apps store your actual login credentials, or read access tokens, to your bank accounts on their servers. Reputable ones use bank-level encryption and two-factor authentication, but you are trusting a third-party company with the keys to your entire financial life. If that company gets breached, and breaches happen to even the biggest names, your data is part of it. This is, flatly, the highest data privacy risk of all three methods. Debt.com's advice? Check if your own bank already offers a built-in finance tracker first. That keeps everything under one roof you already trust. Who's this for? People juggling multiple accounts who want real-time visibility without lifting a finger. Free options like Mint-style tools or GoodBudget exist, and paid tools like YNAB or Monarch run $5 to $15 a month for deeper features. Just know what you're trading for that convenience. So which one should you actually use? Here's the part most videos skip. You don't have to pick just one. In fact, the smartest setup combines two of these. Let me show you exactly how. So here's the truth. There's no single best way to track your finances. There's only the way that fits how you actually behave with money. If you're an impulse spender, start with envelopes. If you love control and spreadsheets feel satisfying to you, go that route. And if your life is busy and you have 5 accounts you can barely keep track of, an app, used wisely, is genuinely a great tool. If this helped you figure out which system actually fits you, hit like. It tells YouTube to show this to someone else who's stuck in the same I keep failing at budgeting loop. And subscribe, because next week I'm doing a full walkthrough of setting up the hybrid system step by step, with free templates linked in the description. Drop a comment below. Which of the 3 are you using right now? Envelope, spreadsheet, or app? And is it actually working for you? I'll read through these and pull the most common struggles for next week's video.